Welcome to the show. We are here at the Railway Golf Club, right at the heart of the Nairobi Central Businesses, or actually just on the edges of the Nairobi CBD. Now, later on, remember, we have predictions for the upcoming weekend. This weekend, kuna game kubwa, Super Sunday, Liverpool go in action. Don't miss our predictions later in the show. But first, let me tell you something about Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is going to defend his Masters title in November. Now, journalists asked him what was his main concern, his main worry at this time of his golfing career. Tiger Woods said that the only concern he has is his kipara or his upcoming kipara. Of course, as you can see the pictures here, that's basically what's happening. Kichwa yake nywele imeanza kupiga rivers. Rivers, baby a pullover. That's what the hair is doing on Tiger Woods' hair. Now, apparently, we have sources that he will have to undergo a hair transplant. Apana nywele venye Wayne Rooney alipanda nywele yake when the hair had disappeared in his head. But of course, definitely that was his main concern. He had a very difficult time when he was playing during the Zozo Championship. That's of course like 2 weeks ago, 1 week and a half. But basically just preparing for the Masters. Remember, he is, of course, has a very good girlfriend currently, Erika Hamann, who is ensuring that this man gets in shape. In 2017, unakumbuka alikuwa na shida mingi sana, but huyu mrembo amemweka in shape to ensure this young 15-time major champion gets ready for the November Masters crown. Now, I have a golfer, one of Kenya's top long hitters in the country, who loves Tiger Woods. In fact, Tiger Woods is his role model. And there's something, of course, he's going to tell us about this world champion in golf. Follow me. Now, of course, you've heard that story about Tiger Woods and his balding. Tiger Woods is 44 years old, and I have his age mate here. I have his age mate, and he's fanatic. And his, so he called Tiger Woods our model. Tiger Woods, EDWIN KIARIE. EDWIN, the balding, yeah, Tiger Woods.
Yes.
You've heard, of course, he wants to do a hair transplant. Unakumbuka Wayne Rooney venye aliweka nywele yake. Wayne Rooney had a kipara from Kisogo.
Yeah.
Now he has hair till here.
LeBron, same thing. 1 week he's bald here, then he's back. He has a cut. So they do those, I believe it's called, they implant there. Transplant.
Yeah,
follicles.
yes.
Wanaongeza tu.
Yeah, wanaongeza.
They have to. It's an image he has to keep one. He has to look young. He's good for golf. He's good for golf. I think, as you said, I'm a fanatic. I think that guy, what he did the last 20 years for the game of golf, we shall never see.
True.
We shall never see. What he's done.
Yeah, there's nothing. Now, 15-time major champion at 44 years old. That is, and you can imagine there was just a break between 2017 and now. There was problems with him. You can imagine how many tournaments he would have won if he didn't have this shida mingis and marriage and stuff like that.
Yes. It's amazing.
EDWIN KIARIE is here, of course, with a lot of stories. And remember, of course, on this show, we always give you betting tips on our best segment that you always have, of course, told us is the best bet corner. We shall be telling you about our weekend's games, European football fixtures across. We have betting tips for you, so stick around for that. But what I know you, this is the guy who hits balls like he doesn't own any balls. Ulinyang'anya aje Kamenju your title? Kamenju told me that you're on steroids.
No. I think Kamenju at some point. Ni waru tu. Kamenju got into, I think, playing the game more. I got into, I was still eating it long. I'm still, I don't think badly off handicap wise for Kamenju. I think it's one better, maybe two better.
Yes.
But definitely enjoy hitting the ball far. I definitely will tell you something, as Tiger did. Strength training, functional mobility is number one. Any sport you do now, you know that there's nothing you can do without moving to the next level. So not just hitting the ball, but now getting the right positions, and the speed is effortless. You're able to work in the gym a bit.
Rory is a very short guy.
Very short.
He's a short guy, but he hits, the last time I checked, it's 357 yards.
Yes.
My goodness, how does that happen? He's a short guy. You not think he would be doing 300 yards plus?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That part of the aspect of the gym. If you look, the best example you can give right now is what a guy called Deschamps is doing.
Yes.
Deschamps added, I think, 26% mass, and now he's hitting the ball 400.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah. So you can imagine, you know, you're adding to your body, and then you're still able to hit it straight. So there's a lot of tech, and he's a master. He does a master's in physics.
Yes.
So he's definitely very good at what he knows and what he does. And he took a limb and he said, I need to hit it inside 100 yards of every par 4 to be able to be competitive on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
And he's done it.
Very true.
He's done it.
That's crazy. That's crazy, of course. Edwin, let me just get into it. Kamencho has mentioned something about you being in Houston for 9 years.
Yes.
Of course, in those years, was it you were staying there? I'm sure you played golf there.
Definitely I did.
What's the difference between golf courses there and how they play there and at Raleigh?
Okay,
Bring you home.
I would say golf out there is, you have the 360. You have the very serious, you have the weekend warrior, and you have the average golfer. So the beauty out there is that they cater for all. So maybe just one insight I would like to give is an example of the tee boxes. You know, any golf course in the States will have about 5 tee boxes. So you'll have from your juniors, your ladies, your seniors, then you'll have your amateur, then you'll have your other amateur, then you'll have your pro tee. So you can have basically any tee. And then with the new handicapping system, before I left, I remember you could play any tee box. Doesn't matter. If you play the ladies, the men's, the women, when you tee off, that's when you know your handicap for that day. So it was very interesting. You know, you'd play the same golf course, 5 different tee boxes, and totally different outcome.
Very true indeed.
Yeah.
Juniors, we were discussing with you earlier on. Juniors, what can we do? What were they doing in Houston for juniors that we need to pick here in the country for juniors? Because juniors, I mean, looking at the COVID time, they've been so idle, and we didn't have something for them to do. We were caught unawares, and we didn't know what juniors were fine. But there's something we need to learn from this. At least juniors, we can be having programs there.
I would say it starts one with the clubs, the captains, the JGF. But for one, I would like to also just to bring it down to just even the parents, demystify the game. It's not about having a bit of money to play the game. For the kids, I think if we all know, it's 100 shillings for any junior to play any club in Kenya. Yes, there's something called membership. I believe now some clubs in Nairobi have junior membership separate from family membership. So I would maybe advise or maybe push the governing bodies to be able to help juniors play the game more. One is just by having the memberships have a program for them. You know, I think that's the hardest thing is always from the outside looking in. You bring those kids in here. You know, I look at when I was a junior. You know, when we were in high school, would play golf in different clubs, and they would give us programs. We'd be told, oh, you're only allowed to play Tuesday morning. You know, I think Breba, Imani, Banda School have kind of programs like that. Turi has a golf course, but you know, that's way out of our league. I think if it's just the clubs now need to partner with the schools around. The local schools, let it be a CSR program. I don't think we are too busy to be able to host kids, you know, 1 or 2 hours a week. You know, and we also have the pros here. They also want to get their name out there. They want to be able to teach more and have more competition for even the pros. Even our corporate sponsors now should look at doing some CSRs for juniors.
Yeah, start for juniors. Because you and I, man, tunazeeka. I mean, we wouldn't have the same hitting skills. The juniors, of course, will take up from us.
Yes.
You mentioned something. I heard you mentioning you're planning to do something in living golf about going to take this sport to Kibera or to those people who are not well-to-do, cannot access this. How will that? I want to encourage you to do that.
Yes.
Take a mat, take a golf, peleka net, peleka huko.
Yes.
Because they can't. When they hear tukuja Raleigh wataogopa.
Yes.
So it's sometimes good to go to them, tell them to come.
Yes. So yes, we'll do that. We'll try. We're working on something. Maybe get a few hitting nets, get a few carpets, get a few clubs. Maybe we'll get them donated or have a few of our collections and take them there. Just let these kids hit the ball. Give them a brief 1 sentence of what golf is. They probably have seen it somewhere. They would probably like to try it. Let them hit them into the net. From there now, let's see who or which club would like to partner with us and maybe get about 2 or 3 kids into these programs.
Very true. Yes. And it's really here, juniors wakuja wapi? How do you welcome juniors? Because unajua show inaochonga na watu wa mtaani. So wanataka kujua, for example, tu msee ametoka, tuseme ametoka tu Mathare.
Yes.
A junior and the father, can they just walk in and be assisted on how they can really play? I'm speaking on behalf of them. I think yes. I think they can able to walk in if they went through the right channels. There's always the golf admin, there's the pro at the club, the pro shop, or even the registration downstairs.
If they walked in and they said, would like to play a game of golf, who would be the right person to see? The local pro, the local so and so.
Yes.
I believe that's where it comes in now. The club should be able to have that on a board, showing that these are the pros, the prices, the what,
and indeed.
the juniors, this is how much they charge. That way they're comfortable. When you come, you see, just like if you walk into a hotel, you can see the rates there and this is not my place, we'll move on.
And of course, you have also Laringala in the Junior Golf Foundation. That is someone, the chairman, he's the chairman, the president of that particular foundation. I'm sure he's a guy who has seen a lot in golf, so he'll be able to assist. And the guys who are in the offices, your age mates, what do you tell them something? Because most of them want to join golf, but they don't know how to join golf. They're in the corporate world. They want to connect themselves with a lot of these people outside, but they don't know how to.
Yes.
Ongea na mtu amevaa suti sahi kwa ofisi ajipanga.
When amevaa suti kwa ofisi, the first thing is just come. Come to the club. I don't think you have to have a friend. I think if you walk to Kenya Railway here and said, I would like to meet the local pro or the golf admin and ask 1 or 2 questions, they will allow you in. Because they can say, I want to be a member. Once you say that, the dollar signs are flying. So
imetik.
So watakuinvite haraka sana. But I believe we have our public courses. I know if you feel uncomfortable, there are public courses like GP.
Golf park,
Golf park, sorry. But any club you go to, I don't think anybody will shun you off. Say that you want to join a club, you want to play the game of golf, and as a guest, you can come and pay and play.
True.
Yes.
True. Very
so,
indeed.
but I would advise, try it out. It's not as boring as you think.
Yeah,
very challenging.
It's not boring.
It's not boring.
It's interesting.
Very
interesting. Of course, we end up, where can you be found on social media? Kamencho alikuwa amemention in other episode. But how can kumbusha tu watu?
Yes.
Because we want to market. Najua mtaka kujipigia debe living
kidogo.
Jipigia debe but mnalipa tu. Takutumia invoice.
Like, subscribe, follow Live in Golf Kenya. It's a page that we are trying to demystify the game of golf. We want to be able to include from the juniors, our age, ladies, seniors. We want to bring everybody to golf. I don't think there's any space where you cannot be able to have a quick 5-mile walk. It's good for your health, if anything.
Indeed. EDWIN KIARIE, Kenya's longest hitter. Yeah, na Indiza wako WhatsApp group moja. This Indiza, of course, has been playing in the Safari Tour. Those are professional golfers who are, of course, sharpening their skills ahead of the Kenya Open. Mazi tulimiss Kenya Open, Mazi. But,
I know.
It's part of life.
I know. It's tough around the world. It's not only Kenya, but it's we need it back.
We've learned through our lessons, of course. Golf is not a contact sport, so definitely I'm sure we'll be able to play it next match.
Yes.
Asante sana EDWIN KIARIE for your information. When team gani una support by the
Arsenal.
Watu wa Arsenal. We now
Die hard.
Arsenal tu yani anyway, let me tell you nisiongee mbaya. But of course I'm giving you betting tips. This particular weekend we have Arsenal has a very serious crunch game for this particular weekend. Of course BetCorner has your interests and of course your money at heart. These of course are some of the predictions and big games we have lined up for you on this particular segment. Have a look. Choose wisely. Now you've seen, of course, our betting tips. Tuko na Arsenal fan hapa, mtalimwa, but ni sawa tu. Arsenal, you have a good coach, definitely. Mikel Arteta na build my boys. Muko na Thomas Partey, party after party. Of course, EDWIN, thank you so much for making time. We'll definitely keep this conversation going. Ndio tuambie penye umefika na Junior. Takuuliza story ya Kibera.
Niulize tafadhali. We'll push. We have to get this game out there.
That's, of course, our longest hitter in Kenya. That's, of course, where we wind up for this particular day. Goodbye.